Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Tension in State House as President William Samoei Ruto and Tinubu have been exposed by the BBC channel that they travel a lot. They have been described as the flying president. William Ruto and Bila Tinubu, Africa's flying presidents, under fire. And that is what we want to have a candid discussion on, and we are going to find what might be the main reason behind this. Before I do that, thank you very much for your support to this channel, because if it was not a support, then this channel could have not reached where it is as at now. After 9 and some months in the office, I am seeing differences on William Samoei Ruto's Department of Work, as there is not just the question of frequency, but also the question of cost of living, on how President himself should ensure that is well stabilized when it's come to the economy issues. And we recall the late John Pombe Magufuli, when he realized that the economy of Tanzania is sinking. It cut off all the president traveling expenses and other cabinet secretary traveling expenses to ensure that his economy is retained back. What about Kenya? Our country, Kenya, have been now exposed by the BBC, as I am just displaying that photo, that our president is the flying president in Africa, together with Nigerian president. Why is this happening? He pretends a lot as things are normal in his own country. And as you can see, December, he had traveled abroad at least twice every month. In May 2023, he made 5 trips. He has traveled to various African countries, Europe and the US, for global events and bilateral meetings. BBC is now condemning this, and they are questioning what might be the secret on behind this. But let us not also forget, MPs are coming out and saying, you as a leader, you must have vision in your country.
Even seeing next to me is the chairperson for education. The issue of our teachers is really scaring. I want to repeat again, Madam Speaker. 45 years of age, Kiptuya from Makimain, yet to be employed. He is to retire officially when we have now this regulation being considered as a law. It is something that we need to look into as a country, and we, the leadership that have been given the powers now, have to find a solution for the same. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. I want to support. Thank you.
Thank you. Member for Garissa Township, not in the House. Honorable Kihongi of Kangema.
Okay, thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to support the report for the committee. Madam Speaker, and the bill by Honorable Adiro. Madam Speaker, I just support the 2 points whereby the issue of retirement age, I think it has been misused a lot, whereby that aspect whereby that says that a person can get an extension after 60 years due to expertise. So many people has misused that provision, and you find there are people who are going up to 65 years, but they mean that they are expertise because they have retained or they have knowledge on the institution. But one thing that the CEOs or the leaders who are in the institution should do is that they should always prepare for succession. I think that's an area that has been misused by the CEOs, by the head of departments, whereby they don't prepare for succession. Therefore, Madam Speaker, I wish we have to make it strict after 60 years that everybody should retire. Madam Speaker, on the issue of acting capacity, it has been misused mostly by the CSs, whereby if they want to control a parastatal, they just make sure the CEO in a parastatal is in acting capacity. You have seen them acting more than 2 years, 3 years, and you find that person is at the mercy of the CS who seconded him or her to that.
You listen to whatever is taking place in the country. Before I do that, or before I carry on with more details, if this might be your first time watching me as on Kenya TV YouTube channel, I request you just take a 1 second and click that subscription button and subscribe to our channel. After you subscribe, watch our videos, like, share, and give us your opinion. Let's proceed. Is there any probability of the head of state to ensure things are sorted out in the Republic of Kenya? Is there any probability for our leaders in the Republic of Kenya to ensure they fulfill the promises which they made during the campaigns period? The reason why I'm asking this is because I don't want to say it's only the president flying. So many leaders are doing that after election, after they've been elected and sworn in various parts of departments in the offices. You find that they concentrate much on going for holidays rather than to concentrate to work for the people who campaigns for, whom they used to campaigns for, and also lure them to vote them. Then after that, you find most leaders abandons their people. And this is not the first time I'm doing leadership in Africa. I said a few months ago that leadership in Africa is totally different. Not because we are having wrong leaders. No, that is not really. It is because they only love their own benefit in the lifespan. When BBC is coming out and exposing the two presidents who are now traveling, as I am actually displaying the places Ruto have visited in across the world, yes, it's very clear that his traveling is too much. And a few weeks ago, in fact, he defended himself. This is not a political issue. This is not just buying of time. It is a serious issue, and we are finding that the BBC News is coming out to find what might be the major reason on this. I had some people in the comments saying that they have ila agenda ingine ye na Nigerian president. I don't know if it is true, but these people insist that they are going abroad to create job employment to their people. And if I may ask you, in our country, the president was born, raised, and have some skills on how to create employment to himself and also to the people in the republic. Why don't he just begin with his own country first? Then after that, anyone who will be having interest on going to places like Amsterdam, Australia, Canada, US, he or she is just have free time. He will have free time to visit those places rather than concentrating on spending billions of money, because for president to jet out of the country, he or she must have a private doctor, security, food, in short, accommodation, and spend billions of money to secure him while in abroad. So these are the questions BBC are now asking. Why is this too much? As our country, sincerely speaking, we are on the wrong move side on the economy issues. I'm calling upon the head of states, as have been said by the MPs. As a leader, you have to concentrate now to work for your people. These people should sit down and negotiate, more so to concentrate on their agenda. Agenda is to ensure that they things whatever they promised during their campaigns period are done, and also they should ensure that there is peace and stability. They should also ensure that hata ule shosho wa ushago puts food on the table. I said, and the last 2 days I spoke about the economy, and I said the economy is the backbone agenda in the Republic of Kenya. And if economy is being thwarted by our leaders, they can't sit down and rectify the factors affecting our economy, then it is going to be rough when it's come to Vision 2030, Vision 2060, because young generation are expecting a better future of tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, what can you say on this BBC exposed to President William Samoei Ruto and Nigerian President Tinubu? Kindly drop your opinion at the comment section below. Bye bye, and may you have a peaceful day as you have to meet on another analysis.